Now you said that there's some guys it's tough when you know they're not meant to become priests. What are the most common reasons that people would discern out, or things that you've just seen a lot of? Is it because
Support is one.
really?
Guys who don't have support of family or friends, it's harder for them to be able to say, all right, I got everything I need right here to be able to make it. So guys who don't have supportive families and friends, that's a huge challenge. Celibacy is a challenge. It is a hard way to live our lives, to say, I am going to make sure that the relationship that means the most to me in my life is the Lord.
Hmm.
It's hard. It's hard to say goodbye to family and a wife and kids and stability, of freedom of where I'm going to live and who I'm going to live with. Because that's another challenge in priesthood that we get sometimes. We have no say in who's going to live in the rectories with us. And that can be tough
And
for
it
guys.
changes every few
It can
years.
change every few years or every year sometimes,
Oh
depending
yeah.
on how often guys get moved around. So so I think all of those things come into play in guys' discernment. I don't know that there's one particular issue that says this is what keeps guys from being able to go forward, but
But family
the
support is
challenge,
something that really is important.
yeah. Yeah, it is.
So
And
you
a good, strong, really good, strong prayer life is tremendously important for guys.
have you seen the opposite, the families that are a little too pushy? Or is
Yes.
it maybe
No, that happens a lot where
really?
guys end up with an application because their mom or dad wanted them to apply, but they don't last long in
Their
seminary
heart's not
formation.
in
Their
it,
heart's
yeah.
saying that's very clear when they get to seminary. Like he hadn't been to morning mass in a week. It's like, who really wanted him to do this? And that's kind of clear that maybe this guy's not meant to be a priest.
But there are some stories. Some of the guys that came in and interviewed on our show, they did say how some of their families came around. Like Father Luis, he said how his parents came around, or Father Houston,
Mm-hmm.
how his family came around. So that must be very, I mean, make you very happy just to see something like that, because to see them go through that difficulty early on.
Yeah, and that does happen. We know that the role that having a priest in the family can play on the faith of the rest of the family. Yes, that can happen.
What about to the parents that might not be so comfortable with letting with their son or daughter entering religious life? What would you say to them? Since you have a lot of experience as
Yeah,
as vocation director, you've spoken with a lot of these parents. So
yeah.
what would you say to a parent whose maybe son or daughter is thinking about it and they're kind of hesitant?
I didn't win a whole lot of friends when I would say this, but I would tell the parents, don't be selfish. Your child has been given to you as a gift by God.
Mm.
And God knows what they need most to be happy and to fulfill and serve him with their lives. So don't be selfish. I mean, we got so many parents that want grandkids. You can't do that. Your family name's gonna die.
Uh-huh.
And all those, but it's like this is a selfish cultural, I'm thinking about me.
Mm.
Parents, think about the church going forward and how many lives that your son or daughter can touch if they decide to serve the Lord as priest or religious. So I know I'd upset some parents when I would say that, but it's true. In today's culture, society, where families are a lot smaller than they were
Hmm.
100 years ago, it's a lot less likely to give a child to the church to serve.
It's a larger percentage of your children you're giving away
That's right.
as compared to when families had 6 or 7 children, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But just parents, don't be selfish. God gave you your son, your daughter, and offer that child back to the Lord to say, I give this child to you for your kingdom. So I don't know. I hope that helps. And I hope parents understand what an incredible gift it is to have a child who's a priest or brother, sister, nun. Just the life, the impact that that those children can make on the world if they give their service to the Lord, the church.